going on, everyone? Jake here from FChrome, and I'm doing something today that I don't normally do. I'm reviewing a product the very first day I have it. It's this. This is the Meteor75 Pro all-in-one HD kit. Now, to be totally fair, I have actually reviewed everything that comes in this kit. I did open it up and take a peek and charge some things so that I could do this, but this is a really exciting thing for the FPV hobby because you get everything you need to start flying HDFPV, and this kit starts at $318.99. It's less than 320 bucks. Let's dive into it. All right off the bat, you have this drone. Like I said, I have flown it before. This is the Meteor75 Pro. It has the P1 HD camera and VTX. I love this drone. I love this format. I love tiny whoops. This thing has been awesome. You get this controller. This is the Light Radio 4 SE, and it is one of the best radios that BetaFPV has made. I like these rocker style switches, momentaries on the back, USB on the bottom here, and that means you can use this thing with your computer and fly in sims. I think that's really important if you're getting into FPV. Best place to practice. We have these VR04 goggles and a battery pack. We'll have to connect this. This is where you turn it on, tap, and then hold, just like some other drone company does. But we'll put this together and we'll get flying. I'll need to grab an SD card. All the literature you'd need. There's an extra frame in here. I don't know if they just included this for me or if that comes with the kit. Spare props and a connector so you can connect this thing to Betaflight. We're not going to do that. We're going to see how this thing flies right out of the box. I got a charger tester so I can charge 2 batteries at once. Cable to do so. Goofy parts to put on the drone to make it heavier. A screwdriver that they individually wrap for unknown reasons. And another card with some QR codes. I did already dive into the package to charge these 2 batteries. These are Lava 2 580s. You can see BT 2.0 connector. That's what you want. All right, so I got an SD card. I'm going to throw this into my goggles. We're going to attach the straps, plug that guy in. Okay, so now I'm just going to power everything up, starting with the controller. Tap, then hold. Tap, then hold on the goggles. And last, and I always recommend doing the drone last. And let's see. Boom! It's connected. Can you see in there? I see that it is recording. That's my arm switch. I have an angle mode. That's what I want to be. Get it out of this room. Oh, taking a little bit. Ugh. Okay, take 2. I just on the way back adjusted the angle tilt. See if that's going to help me fly inside. All right, a quick crash. I got this thing back under control. Like I said, flying a 75 or a big 75 like this is actually 80, can be a challenge indoors. A lot of times I will put a throttle cut on a quad, but I did not on this one, right? I just kind of pulled it right out of the box, right? I'm going from the basement to the first level to the second level. You know, the transmission here is good, the quality is good, but I really like flying this thing outside, so let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to give you some footage here of flying this thing outside. This is still the first day that I've got this thing, and yes, I have flown a Meteor75 P1. Yes, I have used this controller before, and yes, I have used these goggles before, but they all kind of came together in this kit, and that is what makes this special. You get an HD kit ready to go. You can just plug it in. You can just charge it, plug it in, and start flying, right? Like, I'm not going to tell you the Meteor 75 Pro is an acro ripper. It's not. But it's a really nice drone. It's small enough to fly inside. Like I said before, you can tame the throttle, which is what I would suggest. I've got videos on that. I may even do it on this radio. But it's awesome. I love flying it, right? This video quality is fantastic. Is it DJI good? No, but it's also not DJI prices. That's the difference. This is a respectable kit, respectable hardware. It's solid. I think I get about 4.5 minutes of flight. I'll mention it. I think 4:20 actually. Could I've flown longer? Sure, right? They say up to 5.5 minutes. I think that's, on a no-wind day, just kind of slow cruising. But you're going to get plenty of flight time on this. And that's what kind of one of the advantages of flying a 75 versus a 65. You'll get a little bit more flight time. It's going to be a little bit faster. You can do more outside. The downside is it's maybe not as light indoors, but, pretty quality. So let me give you some specs, right? We're looking at 1080p video. 1080-60 is coming out of this thing. They say a range of about 400 meters. You can adjust the camera angle, which I did. I mentioned that. I like to fly a little flatter when I'm inside, a little steeper when I'm outside. These are 1102 22,000 kV motors. They're 75 millimeter props. It is a BT 2.0. Oh, look at that. I recovered that crash. It's 51.5 grams on takeoff. It's a great little quad. You can bump the transmission power up to 200 milliwatts. Actually, I think it comes at 200 milliwatts. You don't have to worry about bumping it. But yeah, fun little quad. The Artlynk system is fantastic. If you don't like these goggles, it is nice that now they're working with other companies. I have an HG LRC VRX, so I can actually slap the VRX on, my HD Zero goggles and fly that way. But, again, you're going to buy this, you're going to get everything you need, and you're not going to have to worry about it. So, yeah, fun little quad. It's awesome that we're getting this stuff that's, put together and ready to go. This hobby can be a challenge for sure, but you don't have to worry about beta flight until you want to. And I have plenty of videos on that. If you want more info, check that out. But yeah, this is great for the beginner. Somebody that just wants a drone can just fly out of the box. Now you will notice, you can see the stuttering and kind of the breakup as I get kind of to the ends, of that range. They say 400 meters. I would say I'm probably probably closer to 100 when it starts breaking up. But that's also to the side, and I'm not facing it. So, I got trees in the way. There are a lot of different ways that you can kind of deal with making this as best you can in terms of range and flight time and all that. This is just how I'm flying, backyard flying, and I think this is pretty awesome to do that. Okay, I'm back from flying this thing outside. So let's talk about this kit. This is where I think the 75 shines. You saw that I had some problems indoors. I think part of that was having to get used to controller and this drone configuration. Part of it is, a 75 is pretty powerful for an indoor quad, and it takes some getting used to. I would probably put a throttle cut on this radio. I think that's a different video if I was going to fly indoors, or I just spend some more time practicing inside with this. I did adjust the camera angle down, so basically just push this down so it's a little bit flatter. When it's angled up, right, I'll angle it up here, you tend to want to match that angle and fly a little bit faster. So that's another tip that might be helpful for you first timers. Overall, I'm a big fan of this kit. I love that you can get everything you want to fly HD put together, and you just plug it in and it works. That's fantastic. You also have the ability to customize these things in Betaflight if you want, but I don't suggest you do, at least not right out of the box. Take some time, get some practice. I have videos on things that I would do eventually, and I'll probably do that myself to this thing, but don't worry about it. Just get it out of the box and start flying. It's fantastic. 320 bucks. It's a deal. It'd be hard to put these things together. Now, let's be nitpicky here. I'm used to flying really nice radios, and I think, you know, maybe these gimbals aren't quite as precise. Maybe that's just me making excuses for why I crashed. I'm not a gigantic fan of this style of goggle. It tends to be a little bit heavy. I have a large nose, so it kind of rests here. You know, it takes some time to find the comfortable fit where I can really just kind of fly, but it can be done even if you have a big schnoz like me. Now, if you do buy this kit, it is compatible with some of the other P1 stuff out there. I have the HDLRC VRX, which means I can fly this on any sort of goggles. I'd have to update the firmware, but I've got a video doing that, or at least I think I do. If I don't, I will. I got a video on how to do a throttle cut. You're gonna wanna check that out. I got a video on settings and things that I would update as I'm learning FPV. I would check that out as well. If you're just getting into FPV, this is a great place to start. It's nice that BetaFPV put this thing together, and actually having this case is really nice too. It's nice to have a place to put it all, to store it, to carry it, to travel with. So yes, I'm a fan of this drone. I'm a fan of this kit. Definitely something I would check out if you're new to FPV and you want HD video, because analog, well, it's not that great. Sure, the latency is better, but the picture quality, not fantastic. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Hey, good luck everyone, and happy flying.